plays and I can't be schemed. Roll your when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it. Ready. 151. So we got man. Hey, Mike 51.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Able to find his running back, Geis. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second and 5. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Push him back.
From the gun, Fields. And they get him down but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Okay? Let's get off the field. Check.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Geis with a carry on second down. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, coordinator. You can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches.
First down, Washington.
Check three. It's free. Lucky.
On first down, this is Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
58's the mark. 58's the mark. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 58.
To throw on second down, Fields into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
You got nothing. Shoot.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
51. Let's go. Get it.
On 2nd and 9, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's make these babies cry. Go. Say. Hey, check 6-6. Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Jones airing this one out for Evans. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. TJ Green with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Fields. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
Let's go, baby.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On first down, Fields. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check 13.
Looking to throw. Fields. He'll rifle this one deep. Looking for strong, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
90, Wolf. You. Kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Back to throw. Fields. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
58.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All day, every day, any day. Joker, 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 joker. Right here, guys.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Five.
Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
Hey, high 7. Go.
Jones now throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, wahoo!
51, Mike 51.
Yep.
It's a party now.
And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Okay, ready?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 3, check 3, check 3, check 3, check 3.
Let's go.
Now Jones from the gun. He'll throw under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a toss. This is Geis. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A minute 52 to play until halftime. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 4. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Looking to throw. Fields stepping up. He's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
Throwing Jones. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
51 to Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And I think the ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
You, baby. You, baby. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Come on. We better bring it. Slam, slam, slam.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Switch.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Off play action. Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I got you.
Looking to throw. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Fields. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. He's going to float this one deep right. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check it back.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He completes it to Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Don't be scared of it. Ready.
They'll give to Michelle running right. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 42.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Again, it's Michelle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. 8, read.
Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go, let's go. It's coming.
Get it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
That's complete to Slayton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Indy.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Watch the safety creep. 36, 36.
Topper, topper. Snap.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now they're inside the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
51 to mine. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, lock it.
Out, out. Deuce, 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 deuce. Kill, kill, kill.
Big grip, big grip.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Redskins' 9-yard line.
Ready.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
I got you, I got you, I got you.
Shoot.
Michelle going to try again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's skip this, skip this. 51's a Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Pick your game up. Check 9, check 9.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Fields. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On the ground is Michel. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Exit.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Here it comes, here it comes.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Four down. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Coming to you. 51's the Mike, 51's the Mike. Here we go.
Bravo.
Right here, guys. Fight 51, Mike 51. On the ball.
Let's go.
On second and 11 now. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Five.
I don't think you got it, sir. Check. Alert flare. Under 10. 10.
Hey, box drop.
Now a give, right side. Michelle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Tight dog.
Hey, Echo. Go.
And it's Michelle once again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Set. 60-or. Hey, zoom.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
On second down, Michelle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Ready.
51. I got him.
Go.
Coming tight. 4 down. Check. 4 down. So, Mike 51. Hey, here I come.
Get it.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this? Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
And this will be taken at the 13.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need